Conscious Guide Team by Sheepdog and Shepherd.
Conscience Guide Team 8.0, Conscience and the Word.
Mark J. Schreiber will serve as our guest shepherd for this series of episodes on combat and moral injury. I hope you share this video with others, because if you don't, I may ask a drill instructor to bark out, drop down, and give me 25. Get it? Bark out?
The Word.
If boot camp discipline is tough, it's also necessary. Gunnery Sergeant Guy DeWolf, Bronze Star, 4 Purple Hearts, drill instructor, United States Marine Corps.
Discipline? Yeah, it pays off. Always has and always will. This outfit's come a long ways. From the rigging of the ships of John Paul Jones to the legation wall in the Boxer Rebellion, the storming of a fort in Mexico named Chapultepec. If it wasn't for our discipline, these and a lot of other battles may have come out different. Who knows? But one thing we do know, when any officer or NCO tells these guys to fix bayonets in charge, they're not going to stop and ask why. I saw it work on a hill named Reno in Korea. Nobody asked why when we fixed bayonets there, and we won that battle. And if there's another battle, it will be these kids who win it. And that battle may be the war. And that war may be the last one. And that's what discipline means. And from the minute they get here to the day they leave, they're going to live our ironclad, rock-hard discipline. Training schedules may vary and change, but discipline doesn't. And the DI knows he's got just a few short weeks to turn these kids into professional Marines. Disciplined soldiers our country can rely on. And then when the payoff comes, the moment of truth, at Belleau Woods, Saipan, Iwo Jima, Peleliu, the Chosin Reservoir, every American, even those who criticize our discipline, say thank God for the Marine Corps. Well, just remember, it was the DI and discipline that made it that way.
From boot camp to the firefight, the word of command is drilled into the recruit's head. The word of command is the timeless backbone of all military armies. Without trained and disciplined obedience to the word of command, all would be lost in battle. Victory would depart. The troops would be crushed and devastated. This military mindset is praised by Christ Jesus in Luke chapter 7, verse 9, where Christ the Lord pays the highest compliment of faith to a Roman centurion, the army of occupation of ancient Israel. Incredible, simply incredible. All the centurion wanted to hear was the good word of command from the lips of Christ Jesus that his servant would be healed. He heard it and believed. Combat is not a football game. Losers lose with their lives, and winners often lose with their souls. Combat assaults the psyche. It confuses the ethics. It tests the soul not only as violence suffered, but as violence inflicted. War is a toxic environment. Wounds to the soul, wounds to the conscience, moral injury can devastate a warrior's mental health and crush the will to live long after combat. Is there a good word to guide the warrior's conscience? Is there a good word from the lips of Christ to calm, to soothe, to norm the afflicted conscience after battle? There is a word like none other, securely embedded in the cross of Christ, from which flows true forgiveness, gloriously free in the power of his resurrection. It is the only word that you need to complete the mission and to live again.
Our suggested reading for this series of episodes on combat and moral injury is Nailed, Moral Injury, a response from the cross of Christ for the combat veteran, by Mark J. Schreiber, now available at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Outskirts Press. Special thanks to voiceover artists Cynthia and Todd and content consultant Ed.
Thank you for watching our presentation on matters pertaining to conscience. Please subscribe and offer your comments. Produced by Sheepdog and Shepherd, aka M. Gilbert Steiner, author of Short Man of Nuremberg.